Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just about to start another run. Actually, I might as well start another run since the cutscene is kind of long. Yeah. I was learning to run based on theirs. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking of checking out Cubo 3's old record to see how he handles the dodges and the routing with the health stations. Because, like, there's two big things that are keeping me from being even close to Cubo's time. Like, even remotely close. One is I don't do the second out of bounds in Act 4 after you get I believe it's the first couple of puzzle pillars. I still need to get that down to pat. And I believe he also barely ever gets hill stations because the hill stations are slow. Besides that, I think it's just like minor optimizations that maybe he does that I'm not aware of. Seems to be a lot of time loss from my select. They're trying to avoid damage, yeah. You know, like that's the kind of dream run with Scorn, which I doubt it's ever gonna happen, but that's kind of the dream run with Scorn is no damage. Or no heals anyway. But I feel like that's borderline impossible unless you find big skips beyond what we know now. Because even with the skips that we have at the current moment with Kubo's world record and my PB, you still take so much damage from the parasite that it's not viable. Scorn hitless is literally impossible because you take damage from the parasite that you can't avoid. So, eh.
The battle begins.
Just think chapter one, the other or act one. Yeah, non DSJ or DSJ? I assume non DSJ. That sounds wild. What in the world? No, this is normal. This is normal. This is not DSJ. I even made sure to remove the logic mod folder that we would use for DSJ. Like, I'm pretty sure, I can double check if need be, but I'm pretty sure I removed the logic mod folder. I'm not coping, okay? I made sure to remove it. Strabo over here being a doubter. How dare he? It does? It's not that bad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an FOV thing, because I have the FOV jacked up way high. I have it at 120. Yeah, it definitely... Like, I've ran both non-DSJ and DSJ with the jacked up FOV, and it's a pretty big difference between the two. I think the reason it seemed like glacial is that people like Cubo run with like yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an FOV thing. Cause I remember I watched like little bits and pieces of Cubo's world record, and he runs with like I think 90 FOV, so it looks super slow. Whereas with me, I like everything zoomed out, so yeah, it looks really fast when it actually isn't. It's like the Mario Kart 64 effect, like when you are driving and you have a banana out, and it looks like you're moving really fast, when actually, no, the camera's just zoomed out. Also, it's funny because I was doing a run earlier, before the raid went through, before my break. I had a no reset earlier, which ended up being like a mid 122, I think. And on the second phase of the boss fight in Act 5, where you're like, it exposes the fetus in its belly, um, I had the God Cycle, but it was like the fastest God Cycle you've ever seen. It showed itself immediately. The hitbox, it showed itself immediately. And I've never ever seen that. Like, or hardly ever seen that. It was the craziest luck. I don't even think in my PB I got luck that good, if I'm remembering right. Yeah, it was a pretty fast puzzle. Like, I was worried de-rusting this, I'd royally mess up that puzzle somehow, but the rust is not there, even after several months of a break. I guess I think the last time I ran this for anything, period, was back in March this year for Shots Fired, where I ran DSJ. So the muscle memory is still there. I mean, I didn't put 140 hours into this game for nothing. That's not a joke, by the way. I think I actually have 140 hours in this game, which is more than any normal human would have. But hey, that's speedrunners. Speedrunners in a nutshell. I'm gonna go play with a friend. Oh, okay, nice. Where are you? Where are you playing with your friend? What do we call this guy? Steve? Well, this guy's Steve. Yeah. And the main character, main character, we call a bunch of different things. Um, Scorn guy, Jason Scorn, what have you. AI reference. I'm assuming that's Alien Isolation. Makes sense. Oh yeah, I remember. Because I think I remember I was watching an Alien Isolation run once at a marathon. They actually referred to the android. Or no, not the android, it's the xenomorph. They refer to him as Steve as well. Jason Scorn. Yeah. Sharkcat mentioned that to me when I ran this for Hotfix nearly a year ago, GSJ, and I lost it. Because he dropped that name on me, and I was like, okay, that's so good. I'm calling the main character that from now on. Scorn guy is pretty good, but Jason Scorn is a second place runner up, a very close second place. I missed it. What's first? What do you mean? What's first? Not entirely sure what you mean by that. Better than Jason Scorn? A Scorn guy. Scorn guy. You know, like a Doom guy sort of thing. It's interesting actually, because, yeah, Scorn guy, yeah. Uh, Speaking of Scorn, so there was a PS5 port. Jason Scorn's much better? Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one. No contest there. Yeah, speaking of Scorn, there is a PS5 port that came out. And apparently there's a deluxe edition with a steelbook and everything, and I kind of want to buy that. Part for the steelbook, like bonus content, and also I'm curious what this game is like with like the haptic feedback and the adapter triggers. That would be so. It would be so cool to play with that. Yeah, I think the steelbook edition that I'm thinking of comes with the art book, if I'm not mistaken. And oh yeah, and a Geigerish box. That would be so nice.
Well done.
You know, I think would be really cool actually. Speaking of Geiger-ish memorabilia, if someone made actual replicas, like actual life-size replicas of the guns in the game. Like, I can't even envision how they would do it, especially with, like, the puzzle gun. And yes, puzzle gun, because there's another name for it that I'm not going to repeat on stream. I'll put it that way. But yeah, it'd be cool to see replicas of the guns in this game in real life. Even if it's not like a, yeah, puzzle gun. This gun that I have. Alright, welcome back, Looney. You didn't miss much. I just finished Act 1-1. Record the thing? Okay. I'll probably take a look at that after... Wow, voice crack. I'll probably take a look at that after the stream. Yes, trailer. Yes, that's where our minds are when we play this game. You're welcome, casual viewer. Our brains are definitely not out of the gutter. I mean, it's literally a game where you crush fetuses, so I can't fault anyone for that. Because Act 5 is literally littered with that kind of stuff. Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of disappointed that I never managed to get DSJ mod into a GDQ. I might try still, but I don't know, man. I've submitted it like 2 or 3 times already and rejected every time, so I don't know if it has a chance at this point, to be honest with you. I might still give it a try for like SGQ 2024 and beyond. Because like I got it on GDQ hotfix, so it probably has a chance, but like you have to like heavily censor it for that to work. And there's still like even with all the stuff we skip in DSJ, there's still uh some questionable stuff, so it might take a while. Yeah, sometimes take years to get in. Like ever since Outlast was in HGQ 2016, I vouched for years, even submitting it myself, for it to get in again, just because there's been so much tech advancement with that game and the routes improving so wildly. And I eventually gave up in like 2020 because I figured, okay, yeah, this isn't working. I'll stop submitting the game. And at that point, I was kind of burnt out in the game. And then Shark Cat got Hundo in, which is pretty cool. Uh-oh, the censor owned you. I don't know what you just said. I just see 3 asterisks. Yeah, same. I got close to getting Bunker into SGQ, actually. Because I got a pretty dang good NMG time. Oh, there was a link for it. That, I think that might be it, actually. Because I have Nightbot, and I think maybe Nightbot saw that you posted a link and was like, nope, nope, nope. It's in the Scorn Discord? Okay, I'll take a look at that after this run. Actually, I don't know if I'll have time to check during this cutscene. I might not. I'll check afterwards. Even getting hit by the filter, yeah. But does Twitch have rules against posting links? Or just automatically bans it even if you don't have Nightbot? Dang, even there the censor owned you. Gosh dang.
Well done.
Like, how dare you talk shit! There's a Twitch toggle for it? Yeah. Censored for you or is it the whole chat? It's censored for me. Oh, apparently that's the thing, huh? I never ever changed my Twitch moderation settings, so that might be it. It's like I just leave all my moderation settings on default. It's like I have a pretty chill chat, so I don't have to worry too much about moderation typically. Dashboard settings, moderation, scroll down and block hyperlinks. Okay. Well, I don't think I'll have time during this run to change that, so I guess just be wary of posting links for now. Just taking a nice jog in the desert. So a little fun fact, actually, while we're in a bit of a lull here in the run. So for Black Friday, for basically for Christmas this year, I'm considering getting myself a new laptop. Because my current gaming laptop is like 9 years old, got in 2014. And the specs for the potential laptop are well above my desktop, I'll put it that way. Because of the potential laptop I'm looking at is has a 4090 in it. Like basically very high-end specs. So I'm curious what would happen if I played on that computer, if I do happen to get it. Uh, Play this game on that computer with max settings, how it would look. Because I'm still playing on the lowest settings on a 3060,
Well done.
and it looks really good. Like even on the lowest settings, like I'm playing on here, you can see all the little details. Hello, Parasite. I kinda have to, okay? This is no nut November, alright? Need to disconnect the nut tubes. Get your brain out of the gutter. This is no Coom November, alright? We're keeping this clean. Clean. Oh my gosh, I got stuck on the doorway. Thanks, game. Yeah, that's a bit of a slow interact there. You saw how Jason Scorn walked up to that little switch. Here, though, the interaction was instant. Gosh, I got stuck on the windmill, no! Or not the windmill, the fan, but whatever. Narratively, isn't this a separate character from the one you start with? Yeah. Like, the character we start with is the parasite that damages us. That's the long and short of it. Because Ebb software doesn't really tell us anything about the plot. You kind of just have to guess and check. Or, like, go off of what the art book tells you. Because I actually don't even get enemy names unless you look in the art book, even. Yeah, pretty sure they do. Pretty sure it does. Mm-hmm. What's interesting about it too is that the people behind this official Twitter for Scorn have tweeted like little gifs of different animations throughout the game that sort of allude to stuff. I don't know how substantive that is though. It's an inch off, no. I was like an inch off from it. I started clicking because I thought I already interacted with it. And you realize, oh yeah, I didn't actually interact with the thing. So, yeah. Oh, didn't mess that up. I even like looked at my inputs carefully in my notes to be sure I wouldn't mess that one up. So there is a strat in Act 3 1 to avoid damage, but I'm not gonna opt to not do it because it takes a couple extra seconds. I will do that for the IHSM run tomorrow for safety's sake. It's like my basic strat to ensure consistency with the IHSM run is to avoid damage as much as I can, so I don't have to heal as much and worry about heals as much.
You're quick.
Oh wow, that was barely a gold. The quit out in 3-1 to avoid the parasite damage. Not here because I think it wastes a little bit of time, but I am during the marathon run tomorrow. I feel like healing costs like 6 to 8 seconds every time you do it right. I think the main time loss is from going to the health stations to recharge your health refills. If that makes sense. Like when you go to the health station to recharge your health fills, yeah, that takes a few seconds. I haven't timed it, but I would guess 15 seconds each time you refill. Depending on the amount of nodes on your inventory, you have to refill for that. That gold though on Act 3 3 1, or Act 2 2. Dang. It's like tried shooting at me, but not quite. This chicken, though, damage from him is unavoidable. You can, like, sneak past him real quick, though. Yeah, it does take a lot of time. Yeah, there's actually a really cool effect in this act in particular. We probably won't see it too much in the run because, like, obviously I'm trying to go as fast as possible, but there's, like, a little effect, particularly when you get to the lower level where you're moving the elevator uh, orb, I guess, where you see the little things flying from the tendrils on the walls. It's a really cool effect. Like, you'll probably see it right here when I move this one. Oh, no, I think it's on the other side when we move that one. Yeah, like those little tendrils you just saw peeking above the railing. So nice. Like, it took Ebb Software literally 8 months, or 8 months, 8 years to make this game, and it definitely shows. Like, even if the game as a whole is meh, you gotta give them credit for the environmental artwork. It looks so dang good. Like, barring my frustrations I have with my casual playthrough, I'd honestly say this is my game of the year for 2022. If my first playthrough wasn't horrid. Which I know is a bit of a tall order for an indie survival horror like this, but it really is that good. Exactly, yeah. I'd very much agree on that. Like, I think it actually got nominated for Best Art Direction for Game Awards last year. Actually, yeah, it did get nominated for that last year, which is very well deserved. I'm honestly kind of curious if the people at Ebb Software that made this did any interviews online or in on video. Because I'm curious what their design process was behind this. Because, like, if you looked at the game from when it was first teased back in 2014, 2017, to where it is now in 2022, 2023, it's, like, pretty similar for the most part, but it changed a lot at the same time. So I'm curious to see what the evolution behind that ended up being, and how they came to design it the way they did. Alright, Slug here around the corner. Is he gonna block me? Oh no! Oh, he blocked me, but I dodged it. We're good. That was a little Monka S moment right there, but we managed. I did lose a couple, like maybe a second or two, though, because he did block me, nonetheless. But we avoided damage, so that's good. Oh no, he might hit me again. I stumbled on him and he got a two-hitter on me. Oh my goodness. I was just talking about how I got no damage on that one slug, even though I thought I was going to get hit, and then I got hit twice in a row by that chicken. Go figure. This dodge is pretty easy. There we go. goes out of bounds. Imagine if I accidentally hit new game on one of these quit outs. That'd be so embarrassing. Of course, I'm probably jinxing it, but yeah. Because one of these days, I'm accidentally gonna hit new game on one of these quit outs. I'll just accidentally hit new game instead of continue. So those quit outs are basically advancing the cycle of the elevator. So that I don't have to wait for it to move. Because, like, what the elevator does is there's, like, 3 different floors you have to go through normally, including the top floor we were just on. And, like, it cycles between all those different floors, like a normal elevator would. So what we do to advance the elevator a little bit is when it goes down, we quit out, and that advances the elevator to where it goes back up to the top floor where we are. And that's basically so we don't have to wait for it as much. Makes setting up that trick a lot faster. I also have to do those quit outs just because Cubo does it in his world records. I figured, you know what? Might as well do it the way he does for reliability's sake. Turns out it works. I tested those quit outs. Oh, okay. What was your findings with that? Are they necessary or are they not needed? Or is there a different way of doing that? Out of bounds. Yeah, fair. Yeah. Because it's like I was saying, the quit outs advance the cycle of the elevator, so just net saves time. Yeah, way slower.
That wasn't bad.
Okay, 5 seconds, I'll take that. Oh wait, I need to heal here. I just realized I'm on 1 bar. I forgot to heal during Act 3 too. Uh-oh. And I got hurt there. Yeah, that's not spooky at all. I realized at the last second too. That was iffy. Thank goodness I caught it, but whoops. That's kind of the thing with this game. Like, since most of the run is so straightforward, you end up going to demotions and forget to heal. It's like, I'll heal right here, actually, since I have to wait for the route anyway. I see he's right there. Just like jerk to the right there to bait him. And we're good. So don't go that way because that's a dead end. Boom, and then go this way. Gotta work out how that guy's spawn works. Yeah, I think I saw Cubo. I might be wrong here because I haven't watched all of Cubo's world record. But I think what Cubo does, he just like books it and tries to juke the brute without waiting. But you like run the risk of getting hit by him repeatedly and just your health draining really fast. Well, record baits him. Oh. Huh. Okay. It was kind of a bait there with that slug. I just like jerked to the right again. Because like I'm trying to bait his little slime, I guess, or acid that he shoots out. I'm trying to bait it to go to the right and then quickly juke back to the left. Sometimes it spawns further back and you just run through, yeah. Sometimes. So spawn RNG, hooray! I think even he was talking about in the comments of his world record about how you technically could there's technically still some time saved there by doing that because he knows it's possible. It's just it's so luck based in a game that's already like pretty grind heavy because how optimized it is at this point that it's not really worth going for unless you like no life grind it basically. So I'll do a quick heal. Sneak heal on this elevator. I'm gonna get another heal. I will take damage from the parasite, but that's fine. I'll get another heal station in Act 4. Doesn't communicate with the rest of our runners? Yeah. Seems pretty communicative and is pretty communicative in his comments, though, from what I've seen. Like, even now, long after he got his record, he still, like, actively replies to stuff. No quit outs on those doors? Wait, you can quit on those doors to save time? Well, that's probably why I'm so far behind. Because I almost never quit out on doors. I just never thought to do it. Well, yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. I didn't get caught in that brute. That's good. I got caught in that brute last attempt I got here and it was weird. Oh, doors you open with that tool on the bottom bit finishes turn, you can quit out. Oh, okay. Alright, well, I'll try that in the HSM run tomorrow.
That wasn't bad.
I'll probably be practicing tomorrow morning as well, so I might try it there too. Yeah, speaking of hard stuff, out of bounds, Act 4. Like, honestly, the movement itself, once you get out of bounds off the tendrils, is not that hard. It's just, like, there's one specific part of it that I've been consistently struggling with lately. Like, I have a good handle on it, it's just... It's not entirely there for me. So there's, like, a part of it after you initially climb up the tendrils where you have to, like, walk a very thin line between climbing up some geometry to get further out of bounds. And if you mess it up, you fall and can recover. Because there's no jumping in this. It's hard to do really fast. It sure is. And if I'm aiming to go for world record stats in the future, I have to do that twice. So that's fun. Like, I've been practicing that other out of bounds too lately, but I'm just, again, not 100% with it. It's like you have to, like, run forwards a bit where you think you might fall and then really quickly turn the camera right to make sure you stay on, or something like that. It's really weird. I'm not entirely used to it, because granted, I am a bit rusty, so. Alright, speaking of which, here it is. It's like this last part right here after I get up this knot. Oh, and of course I get it immediately. Alright. Never mind. Ignore what I just said. I have to get this last part, though. We're not entirely in the clear. Oh. I get it immediately, of course. Easy every time. Easy every time. Ignore what I just said. That's the easiest trick in the entire game. Yeah, before I stopped running the start of the year, I'd be grinding going. Well, career pace to Act 4 and I always choke the out of bounds, yeah. You have to do that twice in the world record route, which is wild. Because what makes that so stressful is you have no way to recover. Because again, this is vanilla score. We don't have the comfort of DSJ where we can jump to recover from a mistake. So if you suck, if you got stuck there, you have to reload. And that sets you back like 20 seconds or something. Yeah, that was really clean. Well, I still got stuck on that one part where I had to get over that hump, so it was not entirely clean, but it was first try. I'll give myself that. So I don't want to jinx it right now, because stuff can still happen in Act 5, but we could have a PvP-paced run on our hands, which would be pretty sick. I wonder if you even need to stun this guy. I'll go ahead and stun him just in case. Oh, fuck, I missed it. Well, there goes some health. I'll try to sneak a heal in before I go in this, little gate. It's actually pretty nice, because he can start moving as soon as the thing is done healing you. Yeah, that's like my big weakness with this game. Like, I'm good at the movement-ish, or good-ish at the movement. I'm good at the out-of-bounds. Again, ish, because I'm not entirely 100% consistent. But my big weakness with this game is actually managing my health. Like, that's the one thing that scares me about running this game, is managing my health. Because, like, I'm at that stage where I'm decent at dodging the enemies, but there's still, like, a few enemies that get me, like that slug that got me there. Like, when you're running at the really, like, the absolute highest level, like Cuba does, where you barely get any, health stations, you're basically no room for error. Again, I haven't watched his record, but I think he only gets, like, one health station, and I get 3. Because I get the one at the end of Act 2-2, after you go down the first elevator. I get one in Act 4 here, and then I get another one in Act 5 during the boss fight. Because I typically expect, like, at least 4 heals over the course of a run, any given run. That's assuming it goes smoothly, with barely any mistakes with the dodges. Because like I said, there's a given amount of parasite damage you get in any playthrough, even with all the skips that we do. Also, I'm glad that I didn't forget to get the ammo refill there, because I forgot to get that last run, and I looked like a dumbass. Because I went to refill the shotgun here when I went up the elevator to the spore, and I was like, wait a second, why don't I have any bullets in the chamber? So thank goodness I remembered this time around. So I'll probably sneak a heal in when I go down the elevator. If you're gonna pick up a heal, you can go more ham on YOLO strats. True, yeah. Yeah, like not being the big guy, true. Oh, this actually works out nicely, so once the parasite damages me, I do a heal at the start of Act 5. That would work out pretty well for the heal route, because I'll be at full health then for the boss fight. So I could probably do that. Or actually, you know what, I could heal on this elevator. Yeah, I could heal on this elevator going up to the floor. I'm gonna be up at the train here anyway. Yep. Judging the judge face. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Strabo. That's Bruce to you. Yes, I still remember that his name was Bruce. Like over a year after the game came out, and well after anyone else has ran this game, I still remember all the different names. Yeah, pretty sure we called it Bruce when the game came out. I remember Meta called him that. I actually invited him to be on commentary for the IHSM run, but he was kind of busy, which is fine. That's not too much of a big deal anyway. I can commentate this game solo. It's just how do I feel in the dead air, so especially since I'm running vanilla, where in some acts there's just hardly anything going on. Yeah. When is my run? It's, if I'm remembering right from what I looked at on the schedule, it's 4:30 p.m. CST tomorrow. So adjust your time zones accordingly. Okay. Also, it's kind of weird with Act 5 because when I grinded this game vanilla runs back in April, I think is when I got my PB. Should be able to get Meta or Shark to commentate that. Probably, but I don't know if I'd be able to, given that's kind of last minute. But we'll see. I could maybe at least get Shark. I might ask him, actually. Yeah, true. You know what, actually, since we have a train ride here, I'll ask Shark during the train ride. I'll ask him on Discord. Also, I just saw your Discord message about stream settings. My stream settings are fine. I don't really notice a whole lot of lag. So probably fine. Just in time, because I just gained control. Just send him the message.
That wasn't bad.
So I reload here to avoid a soft lock. Because you can soft lock here at several points in Act 5, as I learned the hard way when I grinded this back in the spring. When I had my old computer. So I'm looking down here to avoid the sussy statues. I'm probably going to do the same in IHSM. Because I technically don't need to. Because I don't think looking at the statues here will get you banned. It's Act 5, so I don't want to take any chances. It alludes to intercourse. I'll put it that way. Also, I've been having a pretty good streak of runs. I got the God Cycle on the second, or I guess technically third part of this fight, so I'm curious if that tradition will hold with this run. Also need to switch to the penetrator here. When I break open this capsule. I'm shooting, why are you not doing the thing? Oh, you know what? It didn't recognize my right click, it ate my input. That's what happened. Whoopsie. Yeah, so I wasted a few seconds there, but no biggie. I need to, like, wait for... Because, like, it takes away your input a little bit while that cutscene is playing, so, like, I need to let go of right-click and then refresh it once the animation of me putting in the capsule is done. That's what my mistake was. Another tab? That's fine. Choose everything in the game totally okay to be on Twitch. Yeah, fair. And clearly IHSM doesn't mind. Sick of having to wait. You just have to wait for him to rear up for another attack. Because he has iframes while he's, like, recovering from your previous hit. Yeah. Yeah, shotgun is so good. And we barely have enough ammo to defeat this guy. Should have started reloading as soon as I got out of that little alcove. But it's like super minor time loss, if any. So, yeah. Alright, God Cycle. Will we get it? Oh my fucking god. Are you serious? What the frick? You're joking me, man. How in the world? I'm telling you, man, I've never not gotten God Cycle. I don't know what's going on. Gosh dang. We could technically still save a little bit of time on RNG, depending on how much he does in this next phase. Because he can, like, fire grenades a random amount of times before he goes to recharge. Yeah, it's time for the Raspberry Jam Smoothie. And also some parasite damage. What's my health looking at? I think it should be at like 5 bars or something. It's at 4. That's good. Ooh, nice. I can sneak in a little health jab there. While I'm going over to get the canister. It's actually a 500 IQ thing I just did. Like sticking it in while the barrier is going down. Yeah, it actually is. I just kind of came up with that on the fly. Like, I decided, oh, I might as well heal here. Yeah, I have to stay kind of far away, otherwise he'll start doing the punch attack, which is kind of slow. There we go. That's like average RNG. He did like 3 rounds before he decided to go after me. We should be all healed up for the puzzle here. Don't have to heal anymore, I think. Alright, time for the baby smoothie. You'll take 2? It's on the house. Should I heal? I mean, I have a bar and some change. I'll risk it. I'll risk it. I'm not gonna heal. I'm gonna risk it. Also, I almost went the wrong way because I thought that was the intro I was supposed to go into. Yeah, I don't think I need to heal because I think it take like 5 bars maximum with this puzzle, so I don't really need to worry about it all that much. Watch me eat my words though when I get a soft lock. Waiting here for the parasite to regenerate so that way that animation doesn't play when I'm on this pressure plate, so I can actually shoot. EB incoming? Potentially. We're not out of the woods yet, because the game can soft lock here whenever at the puzzle where you remove the parasite. I've had it happen where I just can't move the cursor and I'm just stuck. But that quit out I did at the start of the act should help it. I've noticed it helps somewhat with that to avoid a soft lock. Which seems kind of dumb that can happen in the first place, but hey, that's Scorn for you. So if we don't soft lock here on removing the parasite, we're pretty much set. We're good. Okay. We're set. We just need to walk to the end. We need to take our victory lap. Question is, how much of a PB is this going to be? Because I doubt with my current strats I'll be able to save much time long term over the course of the whole run, but I guess it just comes down to playing it clean. Because, like, I don't know how the frick Kubo does it, but his Act 5 is a minute faster than mine, even though we don't do anything different. Like, what does he do to save so much? I'm actually confused. I mean, part of it might be the door opening thing that Looney mentioned, but still, absolutely wild. Like, if I can just shave off that extra minute, I'd have a free 119. Pretty, like, 99% sure I'd have a free 119. If I could just figure out that minute time save that, Kubo has here that I'm just not seeing. Out of Act 5 out of bounds is DSJ only, because you can only do that with jumping. Probably some more hidden strats. No door clips, no. Yeah. It's not like Act 4, where we can like slant off a collision to get out of bounds, and even then it would be pretty hard to skip anything. Because like if you do anything besides uh, the DSJ route for Act 5, there's not really a whole lot you can skip. Technically you can, actually, because if you can find a way to get into the room where the puzzle is early, you can skip having to do the boss fight entirely. Because you can actually just go straight into the room where, granted you have to do the puzzle first, but you can just go straight into the room where you remove the parasite, and the game considers you as having done everything up to that point. So if we could find a way to do that in vanilla, that would be a huge time save, but I doubt that will ever happen. Yeah. And I know for a fact that you can actually just skip the entire boss, and I can just skip the boss entirely, because I've done that with a variant of DSJ where I don't do the big out of bounds skips. I just kind of did as a for fun category. And when I was routing for that, I figured out, oh, actually you can go to the surgery chair without having to do the boss. Little fun facts there. DSJ, no out of bounds, though. I'm pretty sure still has to do surgery. Speaking of the surgery, I hope you like gore, because we're about to see that. You're wondering why vanilla doesn't get shown in any marathon besides IHSM? You're about to see why. In DSJ for this chapter, you just run straight to the door, clip out of bounds, skip past the door to the final walk. Yep, pretty much. Wait, I just realized that contraption, isn't that, like, doing you know what to our main guy? I kind of suspected it, but still. Yeah, it's that time. It's that time. Milking him? Uh-huh. I don't know what the point of cutting out her insights is, though. It's kind of left ambiguous. Lucas's THX 1138. The film we made before Star Wars. Eh? Well, what's in THX 1138? Dare I ask? I imagine something very adult. If I had to guess. There's a lovely scene where Robert Duvall gets his thingy sucked by a thingy when he's watching VR porn? What? No, that's not real. That's not real. What the fuck? That is crazy. I said I could have probably switched earlier there, but whatever. Distracting me made me lose time. How dare you, Strabo? But yeah, if this is PB at all, it's like by a second. It's like by a second. Because, like, yeah, I had a good rest of the run. Didn't mess up on Act 4 out of bounds, which is a good thing. But this long walk takes forever. and I got sidetracked and forgot to switch after I hit that lever on the door. PB is PB, yeah, but the thing is, I don't know if it's gonna be PB or not. It's like too close to tell at this point. I think we have it though, because I think this last walk takes like 45 seconds ish, and we entered it like sub 120, so I think we got it. Well, we'll know for sure though once we see the timer be green on this last split. Yeah, exactly. Gotta believe. Split times have you minutes ahead, like 4 seconds ahead. I think this is it though. It's like a 120-30 something.
Not bad.
Wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting that much for gold. Yay! Just gotta believe. It's like Looney said, just gotta believe. Gotta say, I wasn't entirely expecting that, but hey, that's what happens in practice. Yeah, new PB in the books after nearly or over half a year. So I'm remembering right, I think my PB was in like April or something. Or like a bit before April, it might have been February. No, actually. Um, Alright, yeah, I'll check out that time save. Yeah. Have a good night, Looney. Oh yeah, I'm trying to check Speedrun.com. I'm on X. Yeah, I was right. So my PB and Scorn vanilla was April 23rd, 2023. So nearly 7 months ago. DSJ my PB was a month before that. So yeah. So we're inching our way there. I just need to iron out the kinks, so to speak. Because like there's like some like I know that Act 4 outbounds. I'm losing time from that. But there's like some secret strats or something that Cubo does in Act 5 that I just don't do for some reason.